Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. I've got a couple of matches in this video. I'm playing against a player who watches my videos called Boycha. In this first match, it's a 2v2 match on the map Super Bridgehead. My team is south, other team is the north. Now we did pick our positions, and I've got a opponent who's located just north-east of me. So I'm going to have to be, we're probably going to see some earlier fights, and you can see I'm immediately getting my infantry out just to defend that eastern side, because what I don't want is I don't want him looking into my base. Yeah, you can see he's already sending infantry, so they're just getting sliced apart, of course. So we're going to see some early action here, probably. I'm building an ore refinery, getting a war factory down straight away. I'm probably just going to build one ore truck here, rather than the two that I'd usually build on this map, initially. Just taking those two, because what I don't want to see is I don't want him to see into my base. I'll give him possibly an advantage. You can see red, and that's Boycha. He's also doing some scouting. He's located to the right of the map, further east. And he'll be near my teammate. New construction options. Building. Yeah, so speed is really, really important, especially when you've got your enemy right next to you. And actually my teammate's done a pretty good job there, because he sent an infantry, you can see, right up the middle of his base. And that allows me to see his war factory, which means I can see what he's producing. And he's producing an ore truck, which is good for me, because I've also produced ore truck initially. You always have to be careful, because you never know that they might just carry out a really early rush. Unit ready. You can see he's sending an infantry man up there, so I might have to watch out for him coming from the top. Unit ready. And he's building another ore truck, and you can see he's already got two ore factories like me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and do some damage to it, because I really don't want him taking ore off this field right next to me. I want to force him to use the other field to the right. You can see now he's building some light tanks, so construction complete. Yeah, unit ready. Yes, sir. Building. And you can see this ore truck's actually coming back, so I'm going to destroy it while it's here. It's on low HP already. And that's going to actually hurt him quite a bit, because he did spend quite a bit of time destroying that, building that ore truck. So it's, and now he's going to get, you can see he's actually going for a high ore truck start. Which is probably not the best idea when you're right next to someone else on the map. Right, so this is this makes it more difficult, because of course I wasn't expecting red to come across. Yeah, so they've turned the tables a bit, so my teammate should hopefully attack red while now that he's attacked me, but we'll see. They've actually wasted quite a few tanks there, because they haven't done that much damage. They've been taking out buildings. Right, this is going to make it harder now, because I think greener seem to be building back up. They might get that ore truck. I think red's going. Red looks like red's going back, so maybe something's happening at his base. Right, now green's had a time to group up. This makes it more difficult. Yeah, I couldn't really do anything there to stop that. Sort of turn the tables when red came in. Right, now you can see green are just sending tanks in. They're just sending, and they're gonna what they're gonna do is they're just gonna go around my base and just, like, you know, retreat when my medium tanks come in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send my medium tanks to their construction yard and do as much destroying to their buildings. So if they take out my base, at least I'll have taken out them at the same time. Right, that is a really big mistake from green there. they're actually coming back to their base. And that is a big tactical error, because it means now I don't have to worry about my buildings, and I can just focus on destroying as many of their buildings as possible. What I'm probably going to do actually is go for their ore refineries to finish off with. And actually, they've just quit. Right, so that was a bit. Well, that was a bit silly because we're actually in quite. If Green had just carried on destroying my buildings, they probably would have won this. And so that was a big mistake. It was a big mistake coming back. They should have just focused on destroying my base. Because you can see Red are doing quite well against my my teammates. They were winning there. Strangely, only had actually one ore refinery, I think. Or maybe they might have lost one earlier on, I don't know, because I do think my teammate did attack them earlier, because they did sort of come back from... I think that was that a fake one? Yeah, you can see my teammate's got a bit of air, maybe some unnecessary buildings, but... Yes, this is just a case of finishing it off. You can see he's got an engineer running down. I think he's there. Right, so that's that match over. We'll just have a look at the stats and then go on to the second match. Right, so this second match was on a map I've never been on before. I just picked a random map and decided to go with it. So we'll see what this is like. It's obviously not a popular map, else I would have played it before. So we did do random positions, so I don't really know where where the other players are. It's the same as before, 2v2, but different people. Well, Boycher's playing it, but we also have different people on our teams.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Construction complete.
Yeah, you can see there's quite a good amount of ore on this map. It's a bit more difficult to. It's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit harder to build buildings. You can see it's a bit. There's a lot of narrow passages, a lot of cliffs, which is going to make makes things a bit tricky. It'll also might make tank battles a bit harder rather than the more open maps as we played before. I mean, Super Bridgehead, the last map, was a prime example of an open map. This is very, very different.
Affirmative. At once. Very well. Reporting. Construction complete. New construction options.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ore refinery, war factory, ore refinery. It's just for the general layout of the map. I also want to get an ore refinery more on the ore than the last one. And it's mainly ore, which I'd use anyway. There's not that many gems.
Affirmative. Reporting.
I mean, you could maybe collect the gems early on and then just go for a rush attack. I mean, that's another option.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Low power. Building.
So yeah, I'm just now I'll get my other war factory down and build some tanks.
Very well. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative.
Yeah, you can see my teammates just building ships, which isn't probably a good strategy, to be honest. He's probably going to get, killed. The tank. He's probably going to get killed by tanks early if he just does that. Right, you can see Dark Blue are down there, and they're actually building. Yeah, they're doing quite well building tanks. So yeah, the thing is, if my teammate does get attacked, I can't go and help him because Dark Blue would just kill me.
Unit ready.
which is a problem.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yeah, you can see Dark Blue are probably, I mean, it seemed to be actually slightly ahead on tanks at the moment.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
I'm just going to probably take them down there to defend.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Yeah, you can see my economy is actually going quite well at the moment. That's fine.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
But I just do think he's going to get attacked soon, Red.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Vehicle
funds.
reporting. Affirmative.
I don't know where they were from. Were they
Unit
from...
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Oh, maybe it was from the left.
Construction
I don't
complete.
know. I don't know where that
Unit
infantryman
ready.
came from.
Building.
Unless I did a naval, I don't... Yeah. Anyway, I'm just getting another war factory down, just building ore refineries, war factories. And you can see it's hard because it's like a bottleneck.
Building.
And that's always hard to attack from.
Building.
Yes, sir.
So I'll just keep my tanks in
Unit
there
ready.
for
Building.
defense. I think blue are dark blue and yeah, and you can see my teammates getting attacked now.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't really get there. He's lost his construction yard as well. And yeah, this is where tracking becomes a problem when you got maps like this.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Kind of a bit of an annoying map, this one.
Insufficient.
What I'll probably need to do, I'm thinking now, is that I'll probably need to do a naval attack, but build a naval
Cancel.
naval yard,
Construction complete.
and try and attack with cruisers and destroyers, and then send my tanks in once I've used them.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction.
I mean, this is a bit of hindsight.
Building. Building.
So what I probably should have done is I should have probably gone for ships a lot earlier. Now that I've played this map,
Complete.
well, that I've played it a little bit, but. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at that middle part, which I'd probably want to get control of.
Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just sending my tanks up to the top because I'm probably going to get attacked by the other player,
Building. Construction complete.
Boycha.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative. Knowledge. Reporting. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative.
So you can see now I've got the destroyer in,
Sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
and I'm just taking my tanks back a little bit.
Vehicle reported.
Because if they follow me with tanks and I have my ships helping, that's going to give me an advantage.
Building.
And you can see also tracking's pretty bad again. Blue's like having a bit of trouble there. And you can see they've done a simultaneous attack, which is probably how you want to do things. But you can see because of the narrow bridge, that's causing light blue a bit of problems.
Reporting. Agreed.
Primary building selected. Unit lost. Building.
Right, so I've got my information centre down now, so that means I can get my cruisers. I'm also going to get satellite after a while.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Yeah, so it looks like light blue are going to go around and try and attack from the other side.
Affirmative.
So I'm just going to need to make sure I defend there as well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
I'm just going to send some defence up to the top as well. I'll build a turret.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
It's probably quite a good map this for base defences because there's so
Unit
limited options for opponents of where they can attack you.
Unit lost. Low power. Building. Unit lost. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Yeah, I think that's just I'm just losing some of my infantry that I sent for scouting early on.
Building.
And that's fine, nothing major.
Complete. Building.
I'm also going to build a service depot because what I really want to do is I want to build another base, either where my teammate died or in the middle.
Unit ready.
Possibly in the middle would be a good place to have or to get a stronghold.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel.
So this map's probably a lot about maybe not about, but it's about getting other bases, gaining territory, and also navy supremacy as well. So it's not just about how many tanks you can get,
Affirmative. Affirmative.
as I thought it would be at the start.
Yes,
But
sir.
now playing it, it's
Affirmative.
a little bit different to what I expected.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building.
So yeah, now I'm building my construction yard, my MCV, so I can build make another construction yard.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Unit
Yeah, and I'm just destroying his buildings from the water. And you can see light blues on the attack. With this map, it's a bit harder to do the move and shoot. I mean, you can do it when you've got just a few tanks like this, but
Reporting. Knowledge. Awaiting orders. Awaiting
yeah, and they've got superior numbers. I'm probably gonna have to.
Acknowledge. Awaiting orders. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I have no choice but to bring these tanks up.
Yes, sir.
And you can see actually this is working well because Dark Blue have attacked my navy. So they don't have many tanks left. I'm unfortunately going to lose that construction yard. And you can see they're taking tanks from the bottom as well. So this is extremely damaging for me. Yeah, and they've also got the MCV down as well. Yeah, that ore refinery doesn't really matter because it wasn't really essential at all. That was a bit more. So yeah, I'm just going to build another MCV because I do need another base somewhere because you can see all the ores ran out where I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Of course. Agreed.
Yes, I've got a bit more room here, so you'll see I'm employing the move and shoot.
Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course.
This middle part's a bit more open. Really, I probably wanted to expand here much earlier.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah, probably looking back on it, this is probably it.
Building.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just destroying the bridge,
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
so they can't get the ore trucks across it.
Acknowledged.
So it will limit the ore they can
Unit
gather.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient.
I'm just going to do it to dark blue as well. You can see dark blue's actually still got an awful lot of ore. So I don't know why they have so much. They probably haven't built enough ore refineries. And you can see that actually light blue, they've got another MCV.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Building. Naval unit lost. Unit
And you can see I'm losing some of my naval gear. It looks like dark blue have started to build some naval units, submarines.
Acknowledged.
While I've been busy fighting light blue.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative.
And yeah, I've just destroyed both those bridges to just
Affirmative.
limit mobility.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Obviously, light blue's got another base now, which is going to make things much more difficult. I'm just
Affirmative.
got my ore truck there, so
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
I'm
Affirmative.
quite surprised actually. Dark Blue haven't launched a tank attack or something on me, but
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit
yeah, and you can see them now.
Yes, sir.
I'm outnumbered now.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Yeah, and you can see Dark Blue have got those rocket launchers there, so that's it's pretty much game over, unfortunately. And what I probably needed to do is I needed to get that base in the middle earlier. I needed to also probably get some navy earlier as well,
Unit lost.
and destroy those bridges. If I destroyed those bridges early on, it might have been a bit of a different game, but
Unit lost.
that's hindsight.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.